All right, so as you are working on your shooter project, you will need to occasionally pull from the main off-season shooter repo. This repo does not contain any commands or completed code for the challenges, but it does contain the fundamental subsystem configs and the subsystem class which your code will be referencing. You will need to update your team's repo with this new code because the hardware changes and better motor profiles are found. So in order to do this, I've created a document with some helpful commands. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be setting the shooter, the off-season shooter repo as a upstream remote, meaning it will be a remote repository which your code can reference on occasion to pull from. You won't actually be pushing changes to this shooter, so to this repo. So you won't actually be modifying this repo. You'll only be grabbing changes from it and merging them into your own code. So to do this, the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to actually have to tell your local repo or your Git to recognize the off-season shooter repository as a remote. So you're going to say git remote at upstream, and you're going to copy in the GitHub URL. Now you're going to see I get an error that says upstream already exists. That's because I have already set it up in this project. But if you are doing this for the first time, you will get no such thing. Afterwards, you want to make sure that you don't accidentally push to the upstream. And there's a simple command for that. So paste this in. Now to actually pull from your normal repo, you're going to be calling git pull origin main. And this is simply pulling from your normal team repo. All right, so I don't have any changes, but you may. You can also simply go here. All these commands will still from the GUI work as intended. The only actual time when you're going to really want to interact with the terminal is when you actually want to go and pull changes from the secondary repo that has that subsystem and commands. So what you're going to do that, you have to fetch from the upstream. So you're going to fetch, and afterwards you're going to actually merge those changes. Right, and everything from me is up to date. But again, if you have not done this or there's any change, you may need to merge those changes, and then afterwards you can sync them to your repo, and you'll be up to date. And pushing works just as normal. That's it.